Oh, the meltdown is epic. Democrats in the media over the U.S. Supreme Court's unanimous and historic ruling that states cannot just kick former President Donald Trump off the ballot. Some even suggesting that the court should be dissolved. Watch.
This is actually what I had been concerned about when I first heard about this case in Colorado. I had been concerned that should it go to the Supreme Court, they would rule this way.
I'd laugh if it weren't so sad.
Our colleague Melissa Murray has called this Supreme Court the YOLO court.
Not since Bush v. Gore have we seen a court that's had this many opportunities to interfere in the election.
I am not inspired and I'm not confident that that will produce a result that's good for American democracy.
The court went way further than it needed to go.
It's 5-4. This is a 5-4 ruling on part of it.
This is actually a 5-4 decision.
I think what we saw was a court where justices that behaved in a partisan manner, and that disappoints me.
The criticism of the court is that they're playing interference.
The Supreme Court handed Trump a second gift in as many weeks on a constitutional technicality.
The conservative majority Supreme Court that seems to be playing the game as if they are on Team MAGA.
And he doesn't just get the presidency thanks to the court trying to help him get it.
Can you imagine today if your name is Sotomayor? Or, oh, I don't know, Ketanji Brown Jackson? Can you imagine having all of those extreme Democrats say that you're not real? We've been there before, haven't we? You're not real. Whatever your perception is, it didn't happen that way. You should have voted the way that you were expected to vote, not 9-0, not with Republicans. You want to divide a country? They're professional at it. Despite the court's ruling, Democrats now, some of them, are still determined to keep Trump off now a federal ballot. Here's Congressman Jamie Raskin.
The Supreme Court punted and said it's up to Congress to act. And so I am working with a number of my colleagues, including Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Eric Swalwell, to revive legislation that we had to set up a process by which we could determine that someone who committed insurrection is disqualified by Section 3 of the 14th Amendment.
Lisa, Eric Swalwell is going to work on keeping Trump off the ballot?
Well, so, okay, I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I don't think that Democrats even believe this threat to democracy narrative. They're just laying the groundwork so that the ends justify the means. So that Trump is so evil, he is so bad, so that anything is justifiable to try to take him down and stop him from becoming president, even trying to remove him from the ballot, you know, taking all these extreme measures. And it's very clear that Democrats want to be the ones that decide the outcome of this election, not voters. I mean, even since the Supreme Court decision, you had the Colorado Secretary of State lament that, oh, it's up to the voters to save the country. You've had Obama's former chief advisor, David Axelrod, said something similar. I mean, duh, that's how elections work. It should be in the hands of voters, but they clearly want to deny Americans that right. And it just shows how power-hungry they are, how power-driven they are, that they're willing to do anything to try to stop Trump and keep power in this country.
So, Kayleigh, I thought about this yesterday, you know, as we were learning all that was happening with Donald Trump and the U.S. Supreme Court and all of that. I said, how motivated are those people going to be who thought that their votes wouldn't count in Colorado? Do you think they're maybe a little bit more anxious to vote today? Eager to get out there no matter what and vote for Trump? And what about Maine and Illinois? Hoping that their votes will count and that this 9-0 decision in the U.S. Supreme Court means that other people will be protected around the country. We don't know yet, but it looks like that's the case. Think about the enthusiasm for Trump now.
You are absolutely right. I mean, Democrats, they tend to be pretty shrewd political actors that operate in a bloc cohesively and act together. But in this case, they're shooting themselves in the foot repeatedly. Let's take away the votes of 3 states. Okay, that didn't work. Now let's have Congress try to decide the election in the event that Donald Trump prevails. It's nonsense, and it fires up the base. And for all the talk about institutions, democracy, the Constitution, the Supreme Court, these institutions that Democrats say they revere, until those institutions go against their desired political outcome. This was a case of American institutions working to the point you made, Obama appointed Elena Kagan. He appointed Sotomayor, and then of course Biden appointed Ketanji Brown Jackson, and they came together with Republican-appointed justices. But I love that now they're the MAGA justices. Those justices are now the MAGA justices.
So why are we shocked? Because this is a president who said that if you don't vote for him, you're not in your race lane, you're not in your cultural lane, you're not in your ethnic lane. You don't think he has friends?
I loved what you said in the beginning, because to me, that is what this illustrates. That, to your point about the cohesive voting bloc, that works to keep a D next to the name in the elected official's position. But at the end of the day, if you don't vote in lockstep, you're not black enough, you're not liberal enough, you're not blank enough for them. And that's the tragedy. And we're seeing this play out. We are seeing them attack in minutia the justices that ruled unanimously. The whole point is, we talked about in expectation of this ruling, that unanimous front would sort of show that it actually wasn't partisan. Not that we needed that show, that it rose above these petty politics we're subjected to every day. Jenna Griswold, the Colorado, for her to say—
Secretary of State.
That's right. For her to say that now it's in the voters' hands to save democracy, when she was the one that ripped power from those voters' hands.
Exactly.
From a Democratic Party who talks about Trump as the threat to democracy. To your point about that phrase, that means nothing, because it is them that insist on keeping that power and wresting it away from the hands of the Americans. I grew up in California, I lived in Washington, and I was told all the time, your vote doesn't matter, your vote doesn't matter, because I wasn't a Democrat. That is a horrible feeling. I wish that on no one, and I wish for everyone today to feel extra empowered to go out there, because you know what? Now again, your vote does matter.
Yeah, it's like My Precious in Lord of the Rings. I mean, that Attorney General thought that the power was hers, and don't take it out of My Precious.
Just a couple things on this. If you look at the Jamie Raskin clip, there's a timestamp on it. It's 12:06 Eastern Time. That Supreme Court ruling was barely out 2 hours.
Yeah.
And he was talking about legislation he proposed with Debbie Wasserman Schultz 2 years prior. You know, all this stuff about, I think you could probably save the tape, play it again at the end of June, July 1st, when the Supreme Court comes out and issues its decision on immunity. You know, Andy McCarthy says this is tough for Trump. Jonathan Turley says it's tough for Trump.
Yes.
So how are all these people going to be feeling then? Because I think what we saw yesterday was TDS, is Trump derangement system.
Yeah.
And I just have one more thing here, is that, you know, during our primary coverage tonight, if Joe Biden, as President of the United States, decided he wanted to come out and take a speech, we would take his speech. We would have listened to what he has to say. Right. But on primary night after primary night, our competition sometimes refuses to take the winner. South Carolina was a big deal. It was a big vote. It told us a lot about where the Republican Party is going in this candidacy. One of our competitors took 4 minutes, another took 10. That's what you're going to do. Take news out of your name.
Yeah.
Because we should all be listening to these ideas and thoughts. And if Biden came out, we would take him and be fair to his message.
Yeah, we do it all the time.
We just
did it. We did it at the top of the hour.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes we have to put words on the screen because helicopters are too loud for him or he's having a moment.
We'll see what happens
But
tonight.
we want to cover it. It's news.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.